Coding becomes very interesting when it has some animated part in it. Today in this video, I'm going to tell you that how you can simply add some animation in your coding part. For this, I'm using this simplest software, that is Scratch. It is available in both online and offline modes. I'm using Scratch without even signing in, and I can simply make one of the most important part of animation, that is the background. So let us have a look at how we can animate background and how we can move the background. So for that, first of all, I have started Scratch. You can simply search it over Google and you can start it. Now I am supposed to add some sprite here. So I'm deleting the already present sprite and I'm going to choose one sprite. When I'm moving my cursor over these sprites, you can see there are many images that are coming. So we need to choose such kind of sprite which have some movement, can also be fine. So let us choose a sprite of horse and I'm adding the sprite here. Let us reduce the size of this sprite. So once you are done with the sprite, let us move on to the backdrop. Here I am going on to backdrop paint option because I want to paint a new backdrop. So in the paint option, first of all, what I want is I want a background of green color. So I have selected fill green. I am selecting shape so that I can fill all my background with green color. And next what I want is I want a color brown for making the ground part or the soil part here. So I am selecting brown color, then I am selecting shape once again and I am just dragging out the shape so that below horse there can be the ground part. Next, what I have to add is, next I can add some clouds, sky color, a little bit bluish. Yes, this is fine. So with that we can make some clouds. Any shape of cloud you can add, rather it should appear like cloud actually. So when the horse will be running, these clouds will also move along with that. That is what we are going to make here. Now let us see what we have to do. I'm just converting into next format. Now this is my background. Now here you can see whatever backdrops we are having, that option is given. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to duplicate this background by right clicking over it. So once I duplicated it, it gets converted into 2. Again I'm duplicating, 3 are formed. Again I'm duplicating, 4 are formed. Now I have to make little bit changes in each part. So from first, second should be different. From second, third should be different. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm just converting it into vector so that I can edit it. And actually there are many ways with which you can move further, but the one I feel the easiest is I'm just dragging it out and just moving it little bit towards left side, and then I'll be adding up more of this towards the other end, and I want to add green color. So I'm just taking the column of green color and I'm adding green here a little bit more. Next I want brown at the base. So again I'm just deselecting it. I'm just moving on towards this and I'm selecting this brown color. Again I am choosing the square and I am making the shape brown for this part also. so that we can have some more addition at the sides. Now what I need is I need this blue color more. Again I'm taking the color selector and I'm adding the cloud to this part only, so that the cloud will appear like that. So once it was like this, then it will be little bit moved towards the next. And what I should do is I should duplicate the third one so that we can have it in continuation. So when I'm duplicating it, now what I have to do, I have to again shift the same towards the next part. I'm shifting this one towards this side, and along with that I do need to shift this also. But what I can do is now I can just drag it and enlarge it. If you feel there is a border in between, you can just switch it and you can hide that border. Okay, that's fine almost. And we can even expand this one. This is good thing that we can do easily. So this cloud is done now. Okay, so here I have made many backdrops, as you can see here, and we have to keep selected the very first backdrop so that it should be appearing first. Now let us start for the coding part. We have to start coding with when green flag is clicked. So the event that we are putting here, that is green flag. When the green flag is being clicked, then forever we have to take the control forever loop, because this we need to repeat again and again. Then we have to switch the backdrop. We have to switch the backdrop to the next one. Here we can select next backdrop, switch the backdrop to the next one, and let us have a look. Let us try and see that what we have done. I'm just enlarging my screen. So you can see the backdrop is being changed, but it's so quick. It's very fast. It's so quick. Let us add up some waiting time here so that we can have at least a look at what is being changed. For that we need to add some time. So let us add wait 1 second. Here I am just dragging and dropping it. In my previous videos I have already told that how you have to choose these coding blocks. So I have waited here for 10 seconds. Let us see now how it will work. So when I'm clicking over the green flag, so waiting for 10 seconds is, I think it's too long. Let us make it 1 second and see how the backdrop switches now. Okay. Oh, we do have a blank backdrop. Let me check it out. Yes, we have kept one blank in between. Let us delete it so that our backdrops can be fine. Now I'm running it. So with this much speed, I think it's good. Fine. Now let us code for this horse, because this horse is also having so many costumes. As you can see here, there are 2 costumes that are present for this horse, and let us do the same thing, that whenever I want that the click button is clicked, green flag is clicked, or I should say, then these costumes should change. So I want that forever the frog should run. So for that I do need to add a wait of 1 second here also, and then from the looks I want switch the costume to to next, or simply I can put next costume. Let us have a look at what we have created. So this horse is running, and we can little bit increase the speed of this horse, and instead of 1 second I'm just putting here 0.5 so that it can be little bit more quick. And let us move this horse here. Now let's have a look at our animated part. We can add more things here, like we can even add some birds flying over there. We can add some other thing. So that is how we can simply make something moving, something that can move over the screen.